And what a day. What a day. Hope you guys are doing all right out there. So, as usual, we'll wait for some people to get in and then we'll go ahead and start the live stream. We got some breaking news. By the way, shout out to Scott. He's the one that actually found this news and gave it to me right before my live stream. So, yeah, we had to do a little bit of a pivot for today's live stream. Yeah, this is big news right here we're going to talk about today. Let's see, breaking news, stream sheet. Oh, that wasn't for me. Anyway, guys, yeah, this is actually a lot of news going on, and we'll talk about it. I got a couple articles pulled up on my computer here. So as far as this news, so as of right now, we got some breaking news coming in that the mediation between the CDC and the state of Florida has basically been terminated, right? It failed. So now we got to figure out what exactly is going to happen next. Are they going to go back to court? So I'll go over the article a little bit in today's live stream, and then we can just kind of figure out what it, maybe put our heads together and see what's gonna happen next. But yeah, wow, didn't see that coming. Well, I wouldn't say didn't, but anyway, well, we'll talk about it in today's live stream. As you guys are coming in, please make sure you hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, so I was gonna do a video this morning, but I wasn't feeling too well. I had a headache, and I've been feeling a little weak. So yeah, didn't do a video, but I guess it kind of worked out because this news just came out. Oh man, it never ends. I swear, it never ends. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are good. Sitting on the table, clapping and yelling, JJJ. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a long next 2 days for me. So I'm gonna be going to Port Canaveral later on. Well, early in the morning. I'm gonna head out around 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. Make sure I get a good spot. I'll be out in Port Canaveral tomorrow morning. And yeah, that's it. But look, so we're gonna go ahead and get to this article. I just found this article. Well, not found. One of my moderators in my Facebook group, Scott, he actually showed me the article, and yeah, it's interesting for sure. Interesting, very very interesting. How was indoor skydiving? It was good. I mean, besides the fact that I've had a headache since I woke up this morning, or even last night, rough night for me. But it was good. My son had fun. First time going indoor skydiving for him. But yeah, so I'm gonna read this article and we'll just go ahead and we'll go from there. All right, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I want to just kind of get the idea across. So just so you guys know, this is from Royal Caribbean blog that I'm reading off of, just so you guys understand. It's not directly from me. But the topic is mediation fails between CDC and Florida in lawsuit to get cruise ships sailing. Oh, that sucks to hear. All right, so it says court-ordered mediation between the state of Florida and the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention appears to have failed. According to state officials, court-ordered mediation between the two parties has not reached any kind of settlement. A report by Wesh, never heard of them, says an official in Florida government, Ron DeSantis administration confirmed the mediation effort over the last few days has gone nowhere. Florida is suing the CDC to drop the conditional sail order, the CSO, so that cruise ships can restart operations immediately. Let's see. I'm trying to get to like the bigger stuff here. I mean, all this stuff we pretty much already know. Let's see. We got a quote from, I think this is DeSantis. After more than a week of good faith negotiations by the state of Florida in mediation with the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, after Florida sued the CDC's overturned the agency's unlawful no-sale order, the CDC continues to impose ridiculous, unlawful regulations that targets a single industry by imposing vaccine requirements, something no other business or industry must do. Yeah, so the thing about this, guys, is I mean, we knew this was either going to take a while or it probably wasn't going to go nowhere. But I guess we kind of got our answer. And honestly, when it comes to this, I'd rather say sooner rather than later that we at least found out what exactly the end result was going to be. Now, the question is, what's going to happen next? Is Ron DeSantis going to go back to court so they can figure this out? Or is he just going to leave it be and let the CDC do what they got to do? That's going to be the big question because right now there's a lot going on within the industry. There is a lot. But speaking of which, we do have more cruise lines that are getting CDC approval for test sailings. I got a short list of some new ships. First of all, one that isn't on here is Bahamas Paradise. What is that? The Grand Classica, I think it is, their only ship. That will be sailing. Hold on, I got the article right over here. July 25th. We're a 2-night cruise to the from Port of Palm Beach to the Grand Bahama Island. So that should be interesting, but let me see the other ones that I got up here. So I'm going to give you guys a list of the cruise ships that have announced their simulated voyages or have gotten the approval by the CDC, just so you guys know, because I have the dates, or not the dates, the ships and the ports that they're planning on sailing out of. So for simulated voyages, we got Freedom of the Seas. We already knew about that one out of Port Miami. We got the Carnival Vista, of course, Port Galveston, the Carnival Horizon out of Port Miami. We got a restricted voyage on the Celebrity Edge out of Port Everglades. We got another simulated voyage just announced. I announced that a couple days ago. The Disney Dream out of Port Canaveral. We got another simulated or a restricted voyage out on the Celebrity Equinox out of Port Everglades now. Let's see, and then I think this came out today with Royal Caribbean ships. So we got Allure of the Seas out of Port Canaveral, Mariner of the Seas out of Port Canaveral, Symphony of the Seas out of Port Miami, and Independence of the Seas out of Port Galveston. So as you guys can see, there's a ton of cruise ships right now that are planning simulated voyages, aka they're not trying to sail with 95% of the guests and 98% of the crew fully vaccinated. So yeah, it's a lot of pushback going on here. I mean, it's a lot. It really is. I mean, trying to figure out exactly why all of these cruise ships are trying to do simulated cruises is really anybody's guess. But man, so much action going on right now. Let me see. Sorry, guys. What time are you going to be at Port Canaveral tomorrow? Well, I'm gonna head over there about 1 a.m. I want to get there as early as possible. That way, I can get a good spot because I heard there's gonna be like 2,000 people or something like that over there. Anything about Princess ships? Nothing about Princess so far. At least to my knowledge, I haven't heard anything about Princess. They've been pretty quiet lately. Did Jay lose his watch? What watch? I don't. I don't. I mean, I have a watch, but I never really wear it in my videos. But just looking at this, I did originally think that when it came to these simulated voyages right now, that the cruise lines appear to be kind of stalling as far as just going with rolling over and accepting what the CDC is trying to do, mandating fully vaccinated voyages or 95% fully vaccinated. It seems like they're trying to find any way that they can, even if they have to go through the CDC's framework through the test sailings in order to do so. Galveston has only one of two of their ships listed. Yeah, I know, I saw. The Mardi Gras is going to do test sailings. It hasn't been announced yet, but the thing is, I would assume so. I mean, if there's only one Carnival ship so far that's set to do the test sail. Well, two, but I'm guessing that they're probably going to do it. He's late. How am I late? What do you mean late? Late on what? Um, I'm guessing that the Mardi Gras is going to do test sailings, but I guess we'll see when they actually do the official announcement. What about the NCL out of Montego? Didn't they get canceled? I thought they got canceled, didn't it? What is that? The Joy? I think it was. I believe they got canceled. Anything from MSC? Nah, they've been silent. But I would assume that MSC would also be trying to do the test sailings because I mean, if you look at their other ships between the what is it, the Virtuosa and the Grandiosa, I would assume that they're probably going to try to do something along those lines where everybody on board isn't. It's not a requirement to be fully vaccinated. But yeah, it is weird. Yeah, we haven't heard anything from Princess at all lately, which is really surprising. Maybe simulated voyages because DeSantis and his law with no vaccine passport. Yeah, it could be. You were right about AMC stock. Yeah, hold, hold. I'm not gonna get into that. I've been watching AMC stock all day. Yeah, so good. It's getting crazy for sure. I'm trying to figure out what exactly the cruise lines are going to do with these test sailings. I mean, to my knowledge, I haven't heard about any regular person being allowed on these. I know the cruise lines, for the most part, are starting to opt to just have their crew members do the test sailings, which for a lot of reasons I do understand why. But still, like, there's a lot going on right now, and it's hard to say exactly where we're going to end up. Now, there was something else about the Alaska sailings. I saw an article. Let's see. Which I mean, honestly, it doesn't really even matter now until the court case comes back up with Ron DeSantis. Basically, they had this agreement because the bill that allows the ATRA, the Alaska Tourism Recovery Act, is kind of tied in with the framework, with the CDC framework. And basically, if the framework were to go away, then essentially there would be no Alaska cruisings for the summer. But I guess with this whole thing going on now, with this breaking news announced, I guess things are probably going to be good to go for Alaska. Hey Jay, first time subscriber, Vince from Sarasota. Ah, Sarasota, you're not too far from me. Jay, are you going to be live when you go there at 1 a.m.? Yeah, I'm not going to start live at 1 a.m., but I'm going to get out there just so I can get a good spot. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of people out there trying to, get the prime real estate. I just want to get there ahead of time. Are we going to have to do rapid testing at port? If this whole thing goes through, I'm assuming they will. I'm assuming they will, to be honest with you. What are the two Carnival ships sailing? Doing the test sailings. We got the Carnival Vista out of Port Galveston and the Carnival Horizon out of Miami. But if they're bringing the Mardi Gras over to Port Canaveral, I would assume, unless, I mean, I'd be surprised. I mean, if their other ships so far are going ahead with doing just the test sailings, I'm guessing, I mean, I could be wrong, they're probably going to do the test sailing with the Mardi Gras as well, especially if they're going to be sailing out of Port Canaveral with everything that's going on with DeSantis and the vaccine passports and all that. So I'm just assuming, if you look at the trend, that's kind of been the going thing. So I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to wait for confirmation because also keep in mind the Odyssey of the Seas is going to be there as well. So what are they going to do about that as well? Jay, have you heard anything about Mariner of the Seas? Yes, Mariner of the Seas on my list that I have here is set up to do a simulated voyage. I don't see the date so far as of yet, but the Mariner of the Seas is set to do a simulated voyage. Yeah, thank you guys for hitting the like button as you come in. I really appreciate it. And hold on, I missed a super chat. Where are you? There it is. Oh, MZL, feel better. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I felt like crap last night. I woke up this morning, I could barely even walk. So yeah, it was a rough morning. I was gonna try and do a video, but I was like, nah. If I feel better in the afternoon, I'll do a live stream. So here we are. Let's see. Do you think October cruises will happen? I think as far as the rest of the year, I personally believe it's dependent on what happens with these test cruises and these summer sailings. As far as cruises that are going to be happening from September throughout the rest of 2021. If things go somewhat smoothly with the test cruises and things go somewhat smoothly with the cruises that have already been given the go-ahead, then I could see it happening. Let's see, even test sailings, things may become moot of vaccine age drop, which is likely in the next few weeks. Yeah, I think so. I think so, for sure. Where is the Carnival Sunshine that sails out of Port Charleston, South Carolina? I haven't seen. I gotta look at Cruise Mapper. I haven't seen where the Sunshine is. Sorry, I haven't seen it. Check out Cruise Mapper. You can see where every ship is located. Let's see. Question: any news on Cape Liberty and Oasis? Nothing so far. I haven't seen anything. I'm scheduling the Mardi Gras in September. I hope she sails. Like I said, I mean, if they're bringing the Mardi Gras over already to Port Canaveral with everything going on, I'm assuming that they'll probably get ready to set up for the test sailings. They're probably going to submit their documents and get the port agreements and whatnot, and probably sail out of Port Canaveral as a plan. But it'll probably do simulated or test cruises first. I heard the test sailing will simulate if an outbreak. Yeah, that's part of the test sailing. Yeah, if you go on the CDC's website for cruising, if they the section that you talk about cruising, that is part of it. They have to literally on the simulated voyage simulate an outbreak. I can't wait to sail the Mardi Gras next year. Yeah, I want to sail on the Mardi Gras too. I'm excited to see the Mardi Gras tomorrow. I really am. Let's see. So if you're fully vaxxed, are you saying a rapid test at embarkation? It depends. I mean, I've seen some cruise lines mention it. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I guess if you're fully vaxxed, they're probably just going to go ahead and wave you through. It just depends how the cruise lines decide to do it. Because obviously the cruise lines, they're all their own individual companies. So they're going to do things differently. MSC is probably going to do something different than what Carnival is doing and Royal Caribbean and vice versa. You know what I mean? So you can't confirm anything until it actually happens. Do they have test sailing dates for Carnival ships? I thought they put it out. I can't give you the exact dates because I don't have the articles pulled up and the dates right here on hand. But I think the Vista and Horizon are supposed to sail the test cruise at the end of this month. Jay, if you're looking for more real-time ship tracker, try Marine Traffic. I heard it's good. This is what I use. It updates real time. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Yeah, I've heard of it. I've never used it. Mardi Gras mid-September. Do you think it'll go? Like I said, as far as the sailings that are set to happen from, I want to say after summer on. So you're talking about September, October, November, December. I think it all hinges on what happens with cruising for the summer. I really do. Because it's going to be like a domino effect. If the test cruises happen and they get the go-ahead by the CDC and sailings actually start happening out of the United States sometime in the summer, then we can assume that the rest of the sailings are probably going to happen, given that everything goes smoothly. Obviously there's no guarantees because we've seen how unpredictable all of this is, but I would assume we'd see similar to somewhat of like a domino effect. Because what argument would there be to cancel these sailings if cruising is already happening out of the United States? So, two questions. What time is the Mardi Gras going to be at Port Canaveral? Also, do you know when Pride of America is going to start cruising again? I don't know about Pride of America. I know Hawaii is pretty locked down. As far as the Mardi Gras, I heard it was about 6:30 that she would be sailing into Port Canaveral. Besides the cruise director getting fired in the club, you got any other funny fire? Oh, I got a million. Man, people, like, if you knew how many people get fired on the ship, it's insane. It really is. It's insane. Yeah, there were about, I kid you not, like maybe 20 or 30 people that got fired during my contract. So yeah, I'm gonna bring the cruise stories back. So just be prepared for that. Probably starting next month when I'm in Mexico. I'll have the time. Wonder if the breeze out of Galveston will be vaccinated. Toss up. Good question. Good question. I mean, maybe the cruise lines will split. They'll have some of their fleet that's sailing fully vaccinated and some not. Maybe it's a possibility. I mean, who knows? I know we're gonna try to get lucky to get 4 ships in Port Canaveral tomorrow, and maybe the Odyssey will show up too. Yeah, I'm gonna be out there. Tyler, are you gonna be out there too? It's gonna be nice to actually meet a lot of people in person tomorrow. I'm kind of nervous. You know, the first thing that people are gonna say tomorrow when they meet me, like, "Oh, you're a lot shorter than I thought you were gonna be." Guys, I'm like a midget. All right, so I'm a little person. All right, I'm celebrity height. That's all you guys need to know. So, in case anybody's gonna be out in Port Canaveral tomorrow, all right, I'm not 6 feet tall. I'm not tall, dark, and handsome. I'm just dark and handsome. They changed our ship from the Bliss to the Encore for Alaska cruise. So there are still changes being done. Have you heard of the reason for the change? No, I just know that cruises, a lot of ships are being redeployed wherever they can actually sail. I know there's gonna be more changes, right? Who knows? They might change back depending on how everything works out. It just depends what ships can get to what ports of call or home ports and whatnot. There's gonna be a lot of changes between now and even summer, guaranteed. Yeah, I haven't seen any test sailings for Carnival. That's why I asked. I know they identified their ships to sail in July, but test sailings I had not heard. Yeah, like I said, the Carnival Vista and Horizon have been approved for test sailings, and from my understanding, they're supposed to happen at the end of the month, so the end of June. But who knows? Again, things could change. They really could. But there's this whole thing with DeSantis and whatnot. I know a lot of people feel one way or the other about the situation. I understand both sides. I really do. But I wonder what's going to happen now with the CDC and whatnot because I mean, even outside of cruises, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. There really is. Vac sailings, no port bubble, motor coaches tours totally suck. Jab is freedom. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I mean, but it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't. Like again, if somebody can't get it for their religious beliefs or whatever, I think that's fine. That should be fine. Odyssey of the Seas is currently in Freeport. Oh, really? Oh, thanks for letting me know. F. Lee Bailey is dead. Who's that? Did I miss something there? Tony mentioned you in the show. No, he didn't. What did he say? What did Tony say? I gotta go play back and watch. What, his live show? Are passports needed if you leave and return to the same port of embarkation? Um, yeah, it depends where you're going. But yeah, I mean, last time I checked, I mean, it depends. Are you talking about like maybe going like a cruise to nowhere and then coming back? Because I guess that would technically be like a completely different topic. But yeah, I would assume you'd need a passport if you're leaving and you're going to international waters. He said he was looking forward to meeting you the other day. Oh, nice. I'm looking forward to meeting him. It's going to be a nice, interesting mashup for sure. You do not need a passport. Are you talking about for what destinations? Like where are you talking about sailing out of? Tony, hold on. Tony said he looks better shirtless. Hey, he might. He might. Who knows? Carnival Mardi Gras is just off Florida coast. Oh, nice. Heading to Port Canaveral. I know somebody might ask. Good to know. I'm excited to go see the Carnival Mardi Gras tomorrow. I really am. I know this for a fact. As long as you leave and return to the U.S. Okay, thank you for the clarification. Let's see. Passports are safer. What do you mean? You do not need a passport. Let's see. If you leave and return from, I guess, American port, you not need a passport, but you should get one. Yeah, I think everybody should have a passport, to be honest. Everybody should. Tony was showing some of his breakdance moves. I saw one of his live streams because I commented and I sent him a super chat. He showed me his little wave. We'll see what happens tomorrow. If we got enough light, I might have to call him out in a breakdance battle. When is your first cruise? I don't have one confirmed as of yet. I'm talking to people about the test sailings, maybe getting on a carnival test sailing. Nothing's confirmed as of yet, but we'll have to see. I mean, it'd be nice, but so far I haven't confirmed any bookings for a cruise yet. I'm trying to see how all this is actually going to play out. To be honest with you, let's see. Really enjoy your live streams. Very informative. Well, I appreciate your support. Thank you. I know sometimes it can be a little boring, but there's always some information that needs to be given out and questions to answer. You know how it is. Sailing from Florida to the Caribbean and back, you do not need a passport. All you need is proof of citizenship, driver's license, and birth certificate. Well, your original birth certificate. Thank you. But either way, everybody should get a passport so we can all travel. Travel the world with no problem. Well, after all of this is over. Oh, man, I can't wait. Vaccine passports are not the way to go. It opens up for more asking for more private information. Yeah, I do think it's a slippery slope, depending on how it's handled. I really do. Breakdancing, stay in his lane. Yeah, yeah, you're right about that. You're right. It's okay. Look, maybe he'll beat me. I don't know. Tired of all the boo, ready to go anywhere. Yeah, me too. I'm excited for Mexico. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Look, so guys, I'm gonna do a bunch of videos while I'm out there too. Show you guys like what excursions and stuff are available out in Cozumel. Like as far as people like booking cruise excursions like on the cruise, you don't have to do that. You can get a better deal, better price in the port. All right. Now, Given, I know a lot of people are worried about safety and getting back to the ship on time and stuff. I'm gonna debunk all that stuff when I go out there. Can't wait to see the Mardi Gras. Yeah, me neither. I can't. I'm excited for tomorrow. I agree about passports. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. It really is. I noticed you have an Alaska license plate on your shelf. Did you live there? No, I actually bought it from a gift shop when I was in Anchorage. I love Alaska. I had always wanted to go there when I was a kid. So when I got there, I collected a bunch of stuff. I love Mexico. Me too. It's one of my favorite places. Yeah, we got a really, really good deal on like this luxury Airbnb while we were out there too. I missed the fun squad on Carnival. Well, look, somebody needs to call Carnival and bring them back. I'll go back. I'll go back to work on ships if I can be part of the fun force. I will be happy. I predict test sailings will mostly be employees, crew, and travel partners. I could be wrong. I think you're right. The cruise lines are probably looking at it like the mentality of your average cruiser. They're not going to be willing and okay with all the stuff that's required of the test cruises. I said that before. I mean, I said that about regular cruises too. There's going to be a lot of changes that your average cruiser isn't going to be happy with. They just don't know it yet. Hello, sir. Do you think cruise will happen in July? At this point, yeah. Unless something crazy happens. Let's see. Cheapest booze at Cheddar. How do you spell it? Look, I'm horrible at this. Cheddar. Cheddarui? Cheddarui? Did I say that right? Department store. Much cheaper than MAGA. I hope I said that right. I'm not sure, but what do you think will happen with Carnival cruises scheduled in August in light of failed mediation? So I've already discussed this. I mean, this is going to be kind of like the main topic, especially since this is breaking news. I mean, it's hard to say at this point. I'm assuming because DeSantis is probably not going to back down. They're probably going to go back into court or do something. Try to figure out whatever way they can. It's hard to tell at this point. And if not, the cruise lines are going to continue to go through the test sailings as well. Have you been to Bermuda? Yeah, I love Bermuda. I love Bermuda. One of my favorite places. Expensive though. That's the only problem. And the only time I'd ever go to Bermuda, I'd never fly there. I'd go on a cruise, but it's expensive. There's a difference asking. There's a difference. Oh, maybe that's not to me. Okay. We live at the beach by Tampa, but one of our kids live in Alaska at Fairbanks. I've been to Fairbanks. Are they in the military? I know it's a big military. Just came in. Can you give a recap? Yeah, so basically, we have some breaking news. The mediation between the CDC and the state of Florida has failed. And right now, we're trying to figure out what exactly is going to happen next. Are they going to go back to court? Which I think is very likely because I don't see DeSantis backing down. I don't. As a Floridian and dealing with him for years, yeah, he's not going to back down. Fuzzy Lumpkin. That's a funny name. Drink one for me while you're in Cozumel. As always, thanks for all you do. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, I'll be having plenty of drinks while I'm in Cozumel. I'll tell you that. If there's one thing you can get in Mexico, it's drinks. Let's see. Well, the mask could be a personal medical as well. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know there's a lot of skepticism about the mask situation and everything else that's going on. Like I said, even outside, if you guys, I don't know if you stay up to date with the COVID stuff going on, like not just in cruising. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. Yes, military retiring there now. Okay. Yeah, that's the only time I've been to Fairbanks. I had a show out there. If Florida wins court, will it affect the Alaska sailings? Well, they're not going to win the court now. It pretty much has been dropped, so it might have to go back to court. It failed. But theoretically, that was the idea because the Alaska Tourism Recovery Act would have been all part of the tied in somewhat to the CDC's framework for conditional sailing. So yeah, in theory, it would have affected the Alaska sailings. But I guess right now that's going to be a topic for another day because the mediation failed. Let's see. This channel is one of the best. Oh, thank you, Viking Sniper. I appreciate you. This channel is one of the best cruise channels. You do cruise vlogs as a passenger, share your point of view. Oh, that's the plan. That's the plan. I think I could potentially provide a unique touch to the cruising stuff as a passenger. I mean, I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited to see where this channel goes. I really am. Let's see. Booked on Viking Orion in Bermuda this month. Can't wait. Oh wow. Wait, so are you sailing out of Bermuda, Kathy? I know a lot of people going to Tulum. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out when did Tulum become so popular. I mean, I've been there plenty of times, and there's always a lot of people there. But I swear, this year in particular was like Tulum was the place to be. It wasn't Playa del Carmen. It wasn't Cancun. Everybody was in Tulum this year. And I'm not sure if they're still talking about it, but I believe they were talking about shutting that place down because of apparently a COVID outbreak. I don't think that's on the table anymore, but I know that was getting talked about. Sailing around Bermuda. Lucky you. I love Bermuda. There isn't even a need for a lawsuit. He wanted cruising. CDC gave them a green light to restart. Ball's in the governor court. Oh yeah, the ball's in the governor's court, and he's losing it out of bounds. Foolish man. Yeah. Again, it's just a slippery slope though if you think about it with everything going on, right? Because I mean, yeah, the CDC is in charge now, right? But if you give them the more not more power, but if they continue to keep their power, what else could they do? Theoretically, they could just shut down the industry for any little thing. If there's like one case on board a ship, they shut down the industry again. We're back to square one. So I understand the fight. I really do. Because there's just so much uncertainty of what the CDC could do down the road. I mean, it would be nice if we just didn't have government interference in businesses, but hey, what do I know? I heard they're heading back to court. The CDC already filed a motion to dismiss DeSantis' suit. The big thing is to figure out a way to save Alaska. I heard this from Tony. Yeah, that's. I'm telling you, this is going to be something that we're going to see leading up into summer, and it's going to be a big deal because obviously if we lose, it's like you gotta give up Alaska to save Florida. I don't know. Fauci should become a cruise director. I don't know. Judging by those emails I just saw, I don't know if you guys pay attention to that stuff, but man, all this allegedly anyway, leaked emails allegedly. All right, and we don't know for a fact, but man, big stuff coming out right now. Do you think cruises will ever allow vaccinated passengers and passengers who aren't vaccinated on the same ship? I mean, they're already doing it in other parts of the world. They're doing it on the Virtuoso right now, and to my knowledge, there hasn't been a situation. You know, Fauci would be the worst cruise director ever. Yeah, I don't want to touch too much on that, guys. I mean, I know how political all this stuff has gotten. I just try to stay up to date and pay attention to everything that's going on. But those emails are interesting. I'll put it that way. Man, I see him talking to Mark Zuckerberg, and I vote Jay Shiplife for cruise director. I would never be a cruise director. Nah, I'm good. Have you seen how much those guys work? And girls, they it's a lot of work. I'll pass. I'll pass. When do you go to Mexico? I go to Mexico Monday afternoon. And I'll be out there technically for a month. I'm flying back for Father's Day because I want to spend time with my son. But then I'm flying back out there. I'll be out there until July 5th. So yeah, I'll be going to I'm gonna get a car. So we're gonna fly into Cancun. We're gonna go to Cozumel. We'll probably be out in Cozumel and Playa del Carmen for a couple weeks. And we'll go out there. Have a good time. Wife won't quit laughing. You are forever the Kevin Hart of cruising to her now. Why do people say that? I sound nothing like Kevin Hart. Let's see. Yeah, I like scuba diving. Do you believe it's better to do outside or on the ship, at least cheaper? Honestly, when it comes to excursions, if you can find a reputable business that you can talk to as far as getting scuba diving, or let's say if you want to, I don't know, go on any excursion for that matter, anything off the ship is probably better, to be honest. But I honestly would say that you should probably go there once or twice, find out who is a little bit more reliable, and find the best business so that then you're not gonna get caught up with some other crap that you don't want to deal with while you're out there. Are you gonna vlog your trip to Mexico? Yeah, and my girlfriend will be out there with me too, so she can be my camera lady. We're gonna do a lot of documenting while we're out there. Show you guys a different side of Cozumel. It should be interesting. We'll see. Jay, what is your current dream cruise ship, and what is your dream itinerary? That's a good question, man. Hmm. I don't know. I would like. Hmm. That's a hard one. I think it'd have to be just because I haven't been on it yet. It'd have to be maybe one of Virgin Voyager ships, either the Scarlet Lady or Valiant Lady, because I really want to see. I really want to see what it's like, especially if they're supposed to be catering to a younger audience. Maybe a Virgin ship to Alaska. I love Alaska. One of my favorite places in the world to go visit. So a Virgin ship to Alaska, I think, would be my ideal itinerary. Dude, you need a sponsor for your YouTube. That plane, huh? That plain hat is killing me. Look, all right, I'm a simple guy, all right? I go to Walmart and Target to get all my stuff, all right? Old Navy. Look, don't hate the plain hat, all right? Not the Royal Caribbean Cruise Director Week, Carnival's work. Yeah, any cruise director though, they have a lot of stuff to do. Justin Alexander for the Fun Squad on Carnival. If they bring it back, that'd be nice. Keep hearing test cruises and then simulated cruises. What's the difference? There is no difference. The test cruise is a simulated cruise. It's the same thing. Jay, you linking up with Tony tomorrow? Yeah, I'm gonna go hunt him down. I'm gonna go hunt for Lalita Loca. Yeah, I'm gonna find him tomorrow. No Kevin Hart. Look, I look nothing like Kevin Hart. I sound nothing like Kevin Hart. All right, leave me alone. Bring the Fun Squad back as a cruise director. I will never be cruise director. Never, ever, ever, ever. Who's the cousin on Fresh Prince? What do you mean, who's the cousin? What? What is this? A quiz on Fresh Prince of Bel Air? Let's see. Please explain. It's either Florida or it's Alaska. Yeah, well, so basically, right now, the way it works is you have Florida, well, DeSantis, the governor of Florida, he's trying to overrule the CDC's framework for conditional sailing. However, if he were to succeed, for example, the CDC's framework is somewhat tied in with the Alaska Tourism Recovery Act. So if, let's say, the CDC's framework for conditional sailing goes away, then also goes the Alaska Tourism Recovery Act that allows them to bypass the Passenger Vessel Services Act. He dances a lot better than Carlton. People say I look like Carlton all the time too. Yeah. Tony's already at Cape Canaveral. Yeah, I saw his quick video that he put up earlier. Yeah, he got out there earlier. You don't need COVID testing to come back. Come back where? I just read Celebrity Equinox was cleared to sail vaccinated passengers. Oh, nice. But I also have here on my list that yeah, I guess that's what that means. I have on this list that the Equinox and the Edge are cleared for restricted voyages. The Edge is going to be out of Port Everglades, and the Equinox is they're both going to be out of Port Everglades, and they're both cleared to restricted cruising. So I'm guessing that means fully vaccinated. No one is mentioning Galveston. Yeah, I've been talking about Galveston. What about it? Oh, look, we almost got 200 likes. Guys, if you hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. We got 245 people in here. We can get 200. I really appreciate it, guys. Let's see. So are we cruising out of Florida or not? Nobody knows. It's frustrating. It really is. I think everybody's kind of over it. We want to know what's going on, especially like July is next month and we still don't know anything. How sad is that? July is literally next month and we know nothing. It's crazy. It's so confusing. Emma Cruz is in the house. What's up, Emma? She said things are confusing for the U.S. Much easier in the U.K. We're back cruising finally. Lucky you. Lucky you. I don't get it, right? Because when I was in the U.K., it was on full lockdown. And you guys went from full lockdown to cruising. Why can't we do something like that? I don't understand. And like Emma, so you were on a cruise where people some were vaccinated, I'm assuming, and some weren't or had their first shot or whatever. Do you think people were complaining? Do you think people were complaining at all, Emma? Like that maybe there were people on the cruise that weren't fully vaccinated? Or was everybody just trying to have a good time? Because I've been saying, I think that if cruise lines can do it right and they got the proper health and safety protocols in place, I don't see why not. I really don't. I think there should be an option for both. Nobody was complaining. Everybody who booked knew what they booked. It was amazing. There you go. There you go. Again, I personally, it's a bummer to see how politicized all of this has gotten. Yeah, Emma graced us with her presence. Yeah, I know. She's killing it right now. She got like 10,000 more subscribers than me. I got to catch up, Emma. By the way, we need to do another live stream if you're down. We really do. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm not cool enough anymore. Let me know. Let me know. Let's see. Tampa court better vote opening the cruise lines in Florida. They should. Tony said if Florida wins, then Alaska loses. Yeah, that's the idea because the Alaska Tourism Recovery Act is tied in with the framework for conditional sailing. Anything on MSC World Class Europa? I haven't seen anything on the Europa, or maybe I did. Maybe I can do some research. Maybe get back to you guys tomorrow. Let's see. How can the Equinox and Edge cruise out of Florida with vaccinated? Oh, excuse me. If PAX can't show proof of vaccine, that's a good question. Like, I mean, we've seen that. What was the other cruise line that announced that too? I can't even think of it right now. Sorry, guys. I've been having like a crazy headache all day. What is the cruise line? What am I thinking about? It is the Was it another celebrity ship? I think it was. I don't remember which one it was, but yeah, that's a big mystery. What are they going to do with that? They're announcing that they're going to have fully vaccinated cruises, but there's the conundrum with DeSantis and not asking for vaccine status. Sucks just booked Alaska cruises in August. There's no telling, right? There's nobody knows what's going to happen, right? I know people are going to be freaking out about Alaska now, but nothing has been written or set in stone as of yet. Yeah, we haven't seen anything yet. It should only have to be one test sailing per cruise company instead of each ship, because I'm sure they are making all the same ships with the same protocols. Yeah, I agree. But again, it's again, there's a lot of politics, and with that comes all the loopholes and hoops that has to be jumped through, and it's a lot. It really is. I mean, honestly, I think it's a little overwhelming. It really is. But what are you gonna do? Oh, it was the Edge. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, but now we have the Edge and we have the Equinox. So what are they gonna do? I'm so ready to double dip Ocean K and the Divina in October. Nice. Yeah, I know everybody's ready to jump back on a cruise. America needs to get it together. Canada's still closed to allowing cruise ships to stop, so no way to allow Alaska cruisings. Yeah, they actually they passed a bill that is allowing them to bypass Alaska and go straight from, let's say, Seattle all the way over to Alaska. Emma Cruises. I gotta jump on her comments. She's the greatest. Test sailings are so crazy to me. Cruise lines like MSC have been testing in Europe since July. They know what to do. This is what I'm saying, right? I don't understand the argument that people are trying to make that they'll be safer with only vaccinated cruises when you have MSC, which, by the way, the Grandiosa has been, we haven't heard a peep. Nothing. Quiet. And then now we got the Virtuosa. No problems. I personally think that is justification enough to at least look at the idea that maybe we could have both and just go ahead and start back up. You would think. But who knows? What do I know? I'm just a random guy on YouTube. Maybe it's more about testing Americans. Yeah, I know. Nobody likes Americans, huh? Emma, how do you feel about Americans? Do you not like Americans? Do you think we're annoying? But you can be honest here, all right? This is a safe environment. You can tell the truth. I got back-to-back cruises out of Rome in October on the Azamara. Vaccinations required. Are you American? Are you able to go over to Rome? Because, I mean, that's what I'm trying to look out for. Because I go to Europe all the time. If I can get on a cruise, which isn't allowed right now, I would gladly just go do that. But here we are. Test cruises are good for training staff on new protocols. I agree, but why? You know what I mean? Like, other cruise lines have made it work. Contact them. The cruise line should all talk and say, yo, MSC, how did you do this? How did you make this magic work where you guys have had no problems? Except for that family that one time that left the safety bubble. They messed up. But everybody else, like, I don't understand what the issue. What's the problem? I don't get it. Do you know anything about the MSC Divina out of Port Canaveral? They are sailing for July. I haven't seen anything about the Divina. Like I said, MSC has been quiet as far as what they plan on doing. But I'm assuming they're probably gonna opt for the test cruises if they have to, because I don't see them doing fully vaccinated cruises. So they wouldn't do this if they didn't do it on the Grandiosa. They didn't do it on the Virtuosa. Why would they do it on the Divina? Doesn't make sense. Any videos on the Mardi Gras Bolt roller coaster? Yeah, I think if you look it up on YouTube, you can probably find it. My cruise went from England to England with a port stop in England. Look, Emma, at least you went on a cruise. All right, lucky you. We're stuck here trying to figure out, like, we're a month away from cruising supposed to be happening, and here we are dealing with this. Oh, we're over. I want to throw something. If the cruise went from nowhere, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I think everybody just wants to. We want things to get back to normal. I mean, what is normal going to be at this point? But hey, we'll have to see. We will have to see. Emma, I'm serious though. We gotta do like another collab. All right, and I won't be late this time. All right, I promise. Feel like you've been a month away. Hold on, been a month away for a year now. Yeah, it does seem that way, doesn't it? I swear, like the whole, like, between last year and this year, every month has been like, oh, we're almost there, and then everything gets pushed back all over again. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll actually see something actually take place in July. NCL is planning on not stopping embarking and disembarking in Florida if proof of vaccination is not allowed. Yeah, NCL is doing they're doing a lot right now. Speaking of which, there was the what was it, director, somebody like that from NCL left. One of the heads over in NCL, Katina. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce her last name. The let's see, the cruise line's chief sales officer, Katina and Anzanazu. I think that's how you say it. She left the company because of the vaccination requirements. So that's pretty interesting. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, guys, if you hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. It's my turn on your channel. Look, Emma, I'm gonna email you, all right, or I'll contact you, and then we'll set something up because we definitely got to do something, another collaboration. I'm down for that. Look, maybe I can catch up to you on subscribers. All right, look, I'm trying. All right, I'm pushing hard. You're too good. Does anybody know if Independence of the Seas will have a full staff yet? Good question. I would assume so. I mean, I know a lot of the cruise lines are short staffed, but I'm guessing they're gonna try and get everybody over before they start sailing. But who knows at this point? Del Rio whines and complains. Yeah, he hasn't hired enough employees. Yeah. Do you know something about sports staff's position on Royal Caribbean and what new hires regulation for crew members who come for the first time to work on cruise ships? What specifically do you want to know? I mean, I don't know about specifically Royal Caribbean sports staff, but I know like a generalization of what they do. If that helps. July 3rd, Carnival is sailing out of Galveston, confirmed. Is it going to be vaccinated? That's the question. Emma, how was disembarking the ship? Emma, somebody's got a question for you. We're so stubborn in the U.S. Yeah, the U.S. is a crazy place, guys. It's a crazy place. Which is why I take breaks from the United States. I frequently leave the U.S. because it is a very, very stressful place. Good place if you want to make some money. But other than that, I don't really see a reason to be in the U.S. You know, like people will say the opportunities, but things are digital now. You can work virtually from anywhere in the world if you just apply yourself for like a couple years and you're good. You know, America is a very stressful place. I feel it every time I land back in the country. Let's see. Emma's buying shots on Virgin Voyages. I like that idea. Emma, we got to get on a cruise together one day. I think it'd be a fun time. Americans cannot be trusted. I was on a flight to Florida with a man who wouldn't put his mask on. Can you imagine what will happen at sea after a few drinks? No way, vaccinated is the only way to go. Well, according to Fauci's emails. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Let's see. What capacity will the ships have once they're green lighted? Good question. I mean, I've heard 60%. I don't think they're going to do full capacity. Maybe anywhere, my guess, I don't know, because that stuff hasn't been announced yet. Maybe from 60 to maybe 80%. Probably around 60, though. Yeah, we'll see. Emma, what was your ship? No, I think they only allow, what, like 1,000 people or something like that on board the Virtuosa? There was a limit. There was limited occupancy, right? Let's see. The only cases of COVID identified on board since cruising resumed has been the breach of protocol. Yeah, that's true. That in itself proves that the protocols work. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why people aren't talking about this. You know, like it's like the vaccine route is the only way to go. Like it's the end all be all. It's not. Do you know something about the Royal Princess? I haven't heard anything about the Royal Princess. No. How will crews decide who gets to go? Hold on. Who gets to go and not if there are limits? That's a good question, especially with all of these cruise credits that everybody has. I've been talking about that since last year. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Viking Orion is shooting for 100% in Bermuda with a vaccinated requirement. Yeah, but how many people are allowed on that ship? That's got to be like a smaller ship. I don't know about the Viking Orion. I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't heard of that ship. I think I've heard of it, like, I mentioned it once in one of my videos, but I don't know much. What's the occupancy on that ship? Do you know if Royal Caribbean is giving onboard credit if you have stock? Yeah, unless they've changed their ways, I think you have to have, though, more than, I think, like 100 shares or something like that, or 200 shares before they start giving you benefits. I think it was like if you have like 100 shares, they give you like $200 worth of onboard credit or something like that. I'm probably wrong, but I do know if you have a certain amount of shares with Royal Caribbean, they do give you onboard credit. Unless they've changed, you know, which is very, very, that could be possible given everything that's happened with the pandemic. If proof of vaccination still required to cruise, nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows. Have you heard anything about Oasis and the Cape Liberty? Nothing about the Cape Liberty. Oasis, didn't I have something on the Oasis right here? Or maybe not. If not, I haven't heard anything on the Oasis. No, nothing on the Oasis yet. Hi there. In Australia, plans are underway to start local cruises, especially around the Kimberleys in Western Australia. Start date will be at the end of the year. Wow, that's still a long wait time. I mean, given everything that's happened in Australia, I didn't expect cruising to happen over there until sometime next year, to be honest with you. So I guess it's a start. It's a good start. If you want to enjoy your cruise, vaccination is the only way to go. Mm, who wants to risk? Who wants to rate wear? Who wants to wear a mask everywhere? Yeah, I mean, after being in the Bahamas, I'll tell you that right now. Like that is not the way to go. Not the way to go. Okay, so I was right. 100 shares. Okay, you've been to Australia, right? Yeah, I was in Sydney for like 2 days. That was when I was with the Globetrotters. We had like a quick show over there, and then we're gone. There, New Zealand, and then that was the last leg of our tour. St. Kitts is requiring vaccination for tourists 18 and up. Wow, okay. Will this have an effect on the cruise industry? I think all the ports of call, it's going to cause a problem, for sure. Because depending on where you go, there's a bunch of different rules and regulations and whatnot. Like in the Bahamas, you don't need a vaccination. So, I mean, all of this inevitably is going to cause changes in itineraries and everything else in between, to be honest with you. Let's see, Royal Caribbean, 100 shares required based on the length of cruise. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it is based. Thank you for that. 50 dollars to 250 onboard credit. Okay. Let's see. Is the onboard credit from owning stock given every cruise you go on? I think it is every cruise. Maybe, I mean, somebody in the comments, I know for a fact, somebody watching knows more than I do. Maybe if you're not vaccinated, you can't get off the ship. I was thinking about that. But that would just cause too much confusion. You know what I mean? Like, they'd have to make like this big announcement, and then people would complain, and, even if they already knew beforehand, people are still going to complain about that. Royal Caribbean has restrictions, but always try. Yeah, guys, this whole situation is just extremely confusing. It's annoying. It's stressful, and with July literally right around the corner, like what the heck is going on? You know what I mean? Like why are we still dealing with this? you know, like cruises are sailing in other places like the UK, and they had the variant and everything else. Why isn't somebody talking to them and figuring out a happy medium for everybody? I don't get it. I really don't get it. The onboard credit increases per number of cruise days. Okay, thank you. Let's see. You have to apply for the cruise you want credit for. Look, you know what, guys? Just buy AMC stock. That's all you need to do. This is not financial advice, but buy AMC stock. All right, we're waiting for the short squeeze. It's gonna happen. Let's see. Same for Carnival stock as well. Oh, really? How many? But how many do you have to have for Carnival? It's only for every cruise you book until you sell the stock. Okay, good to know. Well, I got to get my stocks up with Royal Caribbean. That's for sure. I don't have Carnival and NCO. Hey, all from the Space Coast. Can't wait to see the Mardi Gras in the morning. I can't wait either. I think it's going to be cool meeting some people that have been watching my channel. I'm not going to know what to do when I go over there tomorrow. I'm going to be all nervous. It's going to be weird. It's going to be fun, though. Very annoying. If they're going to cancel, they should let us know ASAP so we can plan vacations instead of waiting to the last minute. We've been saying this since last year. We've been dealing with this since last year. Now, given, I understand on the cruise lines, because the way that they're structured financially, it depends on people booking in advance, right? So that means they can't just at the snap of a finger cancel their cruises. I get it, but like, man, like, oh, there needs to be a happy medium. You know what I mean? There really does. Carnival onboard credit is permitted every cruise as long as you have 100 shares. I gotta get my share game up. Maybe after this AMC short squeeze, I'll buy some Royal Caribbean or Carnival. How do you like your steak? Medium well or something like that? No, medium rare. I like it still mooing. Let's see. Carnival is most likely to always give onboard credit. Also 100 shares. Both Carnival. Oh yeah, they both pay dividends. Yeah. I mean, their dividend yields aren't the greatest, but it's not bad. I mean, whatever. Dividend's a dividend. We'll take it. I have 5 cruises booked. Oh, let's see. 5 cruises booked. First one going out July 31st, but still no protocols. No vax here, so I guess I'll have a lot of future cruise credit for sure. If only vax can go. Yeah, nobody knows what's going to happen with this whole situation. We're all just kind of waiting, playing the game. You and Tony sound easygoing, fun guys. It'll be a fun time. I don't know. I know I can annoy people because I can talk a lot, and I have a lot of energy. Not right now because I've been feeling like crap, but... Let's see. Why do you prefer medium rare? I don't know. It just tastes good. It just tastes delicious. I like it. Do you recommend non-refundable or refundable cruises? I mean, honestly, to me, I'm like the last minute guy. I usually get non-refundable cruises, non-refundable flights. I like just kind of go where the wind's gonna take me, you know. Medium rare is the best. Yeah, that's right. No dividends right now. Of course, I think they took the dividends away like last year sometime. I have 38 days until I'm supposed to cruise out of Miami. On what ship? I swear, it's like we have all these sailing dates, but nothing is confirmed yet. Nothing is confirmed. Hey Jay, what's up with Symphony? Canceled its sailing on July 3rd. Well, from what I saw, Symphony of the Seas is going to be doing their test sailing. So I guess they're going to probably maybe redeploy, or they're going to rework exactly what they're going to be doing for their sailings and itineraries and all that. So that's probably why they canceled. Like, don't quote me on that. You know, guys, always remember, I'm not a travel agent, all right? Now, given, hopefully, you know, I might be linking up with the travel agency soon if it all works out, but we'll see. Let's see. How do you afford all this traveling? What's your secret? Well, so back when I was working with the Harlem Globetrotters, I was with a lot of the travel agents. Whenever they booked all the cruises, whenever we booked all the tours, I would talk to them a lot, and they told me the secret just to kind of like travel for cheap. So I know exactly just like kind of what process to find cheap flights, and you know, and I strictly use Airbnb. I don't book hotels and whatnot, and I'm the kind of guy I don't need luxury all the time. So yeah, it allows me to travel for cheap. Like in Mexico, you can get a pretty decent Airbnb over there for like $350, $400 for the month. You know what I mean? So it just depends how you work your trip. My flight over there is not that expensive either. I mean, I only booked a one way. It was like $130. I mean, now given I'm in Tampa, so we're already by the Gulf of Mexico. So to hop over to Cancun, it's no problem. But yeah, the secret is just, I mean, honestly, like there's a process to it. Like you gotta find what is like considered common flights, right? Find where the airport hubs are, and then from there you can fly out of there, and you know you can find what flights are typical, right? Like if you need to fly to, I don't know, let's say you need to go to, let me just one example out there. If I need to go to London, right, or if I need to go to France, what I always do is just fly to London Heathrow, because there's plenty of flights out of Florida to go to London. I'll fly to London, and then once you're in Europe, the flights are extremely cheap. I'll just book, you know, either like a, what's it called, Ryanair or another cheap airline over to France. It works every time. You got to find the loopholes. A little bit of an inconvenience, but that's how you travel for cheap. Let's see, will the nonsense in Florida affect my August Galveston cruise? I hope not. I don't think so. But, hey, you never know. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we don't know what's going to happen until it actually does. I've been saying this, right? We can have assumptions all day, and you know, we don't know. Nobody knows, right? Especially now with this breaking news, which I'm probably going to talk about. Maybe not tomorrow because I'll be out in Port Canaveral, but we got to talk about it at some point as far as what could potentially happen, because this is going to push things back a little bit. I'm sure of it, guaranteed. Oh, we did hit 250 likes. Thank you guys. I mean, if you haven't hit that like button yet, I'd appreciate it. We can try to stretch. We got 10 minutes left. We can get to 300. That'd be nice. Hey, Jay, things that I haven't received any type of email saying that it's canceled. I feel like I feel like that I am in the air. Yeah, everything's up in the air right now. That's what I'm saying. It's so stressful. This is a big reason why I also haven't booked a cruise yet. Because if I book a cruise and it gets canceled, I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna fight somebody. I'm not trying to rack up a bunch of future cruise credit just to use it later and then having to throw money on top of that too. I'm not down for that. I'm a Canadian. I canceled my cruise for July. I want to know what you think about freedom of the seas for next year. I think by next year, all this should be hashed out. I really do. It's gone on long enough. You can't keep things like this forever. It's not. Society doesn't work this way. What time will the Mardi Gras arrive? I saw 6:30 a.m. for the Carnival Mardi Gras. 250. No, we're at 267. Guys, we got to get to 300. I know we can do it. I believe in you. Oh, 68. Look, we need like 22 more likes. Oh, we can hit 300. I know we can do it. Let's see. Go to Fish Lips Waterfront Bar and Grill tomorrow. Great food. Okay. Good to know. Do you live out there? I have a carnival booked next May. What do you think? Like next year, May? Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming things are going to be okay. I'm telling you, like, unless the world ends or the aliens show up, which it could be likely, I think I think things are gonna be okay. I hope so. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Look, all right, guys, we're 20 likes away. All right, we got to get 20 likes in 5 minutes. I think we can do it. 20 likes. So make sure you guys hit that like button if you're joining in. I appreciate it. I really would. Let's see. Outside of Orlando, but go fishing a lot. Oh, okay, cool. Are you going to be out there tomorrow for the Mardi Gras? Thanks for the info. Keep up the great work. Looking forward to more vlogs. Oh, they're coming. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to structure everything tomorrow. I'm probably going to do a live stream for the Mardi Gras, and then after that, I'll probably document, because I'm assuming the people that are out there are gonna stick around for a little while. So maybe I'll get a vlog out of it too that I can put together. At least that'd be the plan. We'll see. We will see. What time is the Mardi Gras coming in? 6:30 a.m. 6:30, and they're saying that we might have a sighting of the Odyssey too. And then I think what's out there right now? The Disney Dream, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it says like 4 ships potentially gonna be out there tomorrow. Yay! Look, we're doing it, guys. We need 10, 11 more likes. Thanks, Jay. Gotta bail. Oh, I appreciate you coming in. Thank you. Gotta go live. Yeah, I will. I'll be going live. I don't know if anybody will be up. What happened to my likes, guys? I literally just lost like 5 likes. That hurt my soul a little bit. My heart just dropped. People hate me that much. Oh! Look, we went back up. We're 7 likes away. We're gonna do it. I think we got 4 minutes left. We can do it. We need 5 more likes and we're good. But yeah, look, so if you guys are up tomorrow, I mean, if not, you can watch it later on. I am going to be doing a live stream for the arrival of the Carnival Mardi Gras. I'm going to drive over there like 1 a.m. And yeah, that's going to be it. If I was living in Orlando, I would have taken my drone out there. They've already put rules out. No drones allowed. No drones. I'll probably be live at around like 6-ish. Yeah, we did it! 300. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'll probably go live around 6 if the ship is actually viewable at that point in time. If not, 6:30. Whenever we get like a good picture of the ship when it's coming in, that's when I'll go live. So, yeah. By the way, for those of you guys that are still here, I got some big news, all right? Look, first of all, I felt like crap this morning. I couldn't even walk. I got vaccinated yesterday, okay? And, man, I didn't even sleep last night. It was bad. It was bad. I did get vaccinated. And, yeah. So now I guess I'm good to go for cruising. But I just wanted to let you guys know that now that we've reached the end of the live stream, I got my vaccination card. My tracker in. Yeah, I did. I mean, honestly, it's like I did it more for the convenience. I got a lot of traveling to do, and I'm kind of over it. I really am. I'm kind of over dealing with the COVID test and whatnot. Let's see. Hey, Shiplife, how are you? I'm your new subscriber. I appreciate you, Wade Kingston. Thank you. Scott, I'll talk to you about it after. I don't want to cause a frenzy, you know. I know everybody's like, oh, which one? So why, hold on. Wait, so that's why you're not feeling too good, side effects? Yeah, like I couldn't even walk yesterday. Last night I didn't sleep, and I woke up sweating and headache and everything. I couldn't even walk this morning. So that's why I didn't do a video. I was like, there's no way I can get one done. So yeah, I feel a lot better now, but that's awesome. One less thing to worry about. Yeah. I mean, but also, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm still on the side of the people that don't want to get vaccinated. I understand. Drink a little bit of wine. Yeah, I will after this, actually. That's the plan. I'm going out to dinner. You'll be fine by tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sure of it. I just had a headache. That's all. I mean, honestly, I'm good now. But that's why I did the live stream. I figured I'd be good around this time. Go jogging, like maybe later on tonight, something before I head out to Port Canaveral. Go work out, dance a little bit, shower, and then go from there. Glad you got your vaccine. Now you'll be safer. Yeah, I guess. It's normal to feel that way after the vaccine. 307 likes. Awesome sauce. That's what I'm talking about. We got 2 minutes left. You guys have any questions or anything like that? Who's going to be out in Port Canaveral tomorrow? I don't want anybody to sneak up on me and, like, put me in a bag and kidnap me or something. I don't know. Not ready for the vaccine. I don't blame you. I understand. Like, if you read the fine print, like, what I read on the vaccination info, I wasn't too pleased about it. You know, but my girl got it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to Europe this summer, so you'd be surprised. I'm telling you, like, there are people that have been emailing me, oh, we can't wait to meet you. And I'm like, oh, like, that's cool. Somebody joked about it. I said, I'm going to take you home with me. And I'm like, I hope you're not serious. You know, I haven't lived a full life yet. If I knew you'd be out there, I have a reservation to go to Disney. Oh, man, that'd be nice. But it's all good. Next time. I mean, I'm out that way a lot. Any specific location? What, for tomorrow? I'll be at Jetty Park. We'll only take the J&J once. I have firm plans to travel to Europe. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, between me going to Mexico and everything else in between that, like, I don't want to deal with the COVID test anymore. I don't, you know. And it sucks that you got to take it for your convenience. You know, people can say saving lives and this and this and this. I get it. But I'm not going to lie to you. I'm straight up. I took it for my convenience because I want to be able to travel without having to deal with the BS. That's the honest truth. No, I know I'll be fine. I mean, either that or I'm going to grow like a third arm tomorrow. Let's see. What's your thought about independence possibly taking place, Liberty of the Seas for July in Galveston? Have you heard anything? I wouldn't be. I mean, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be surprised, but anything can happen at this point. I haven't heard anything about it, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised though, because there's so many things that are just randomly popping up. Let's say I'll be up to listen to Port Canaveral news. I have one more day of work. Okay, that's why we got our vaccinations to travel. Yeah, I can't live without travel. Like, to me, traveling is everything. So I couldn't imagine not being able to travel just because of this vaccine situation. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, I guess. But there, now we can not have this conversation about me not getting vaccinated. All right, I did it. Okay, so we're good. Don't feel good right now, but hey, whatever. That's the only reason I got mine. How's the new tail that you grew? That's funny. Only reason we got fact was to be able to cruise. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It sucks that we're put in this little conundrum here, this predicament. But the world we live in. Do you know if they're gonna meet? If they're gonna meet to discuss again? They might go back to court. They might. Ready to travel. When do you get your second shot? Well, I'm going to Mexico, so. When did you first start traveling? When I was 18. Parents never had the money. Well, I was 20 when I really started traveling. So, but anyway, guys, I got to get ready to get out of here. I actually have dinner with one of my subscribers. I'm actually excited. It'd be cool. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. I hope all of you are doing well. If you're up tomorrow morning, I will be live streaming the event over at Jetty Park or Port Canaveral. See the arrival of the Mardi Gras. It's going to be a long night, but hey, we're going to get through it. So, guys, I really appreciate all of you. We got 318 likes. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. And like I said, if you guys aren't up tomorrow, the live stream will still be available. I'll try to get some good shots, maybe do some interviews or something like that. Who knows? I don't know. We're going to wing it. We're going to have a good time tomorrow. Meet up with Tony. It'll be interesting. Have a beer for me. Will do. Will do. All right, guys, take care. Love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.